Hello and welcome to La Cinematheque. Today we will talk about the new film series for spring 2023. La Cinematheque continues the work of bringing you great cinema for 2023, and I want to thank you, everyone, for helping financially and with your passion for great film. We want this year coming up to be better and to grow with many more members, and we will start this series with 4 very important films still making the 10-year anniversary of the Cinematheque. First, we will talk about Ingmar Bergman with a film who is very well known, Cries and Whisper. Few things about Bergman. He was born in the barely beginning of the century, 1918, where cinema existed, and he died in 2007. He was the son of a minister, very strict, and grew up in a very difficult, kind of biography and difficulties. He was married several times, and he was interested in film very young. He is, by essence, one of the greatest filmmakers of the 20th century, coming from theater, writing, directing plays, and we come to great film after being like one of the main directors of the Royal Swedish Theatre. These films that you're going to see is after a series of films that we all know very well. Wild Strawberries in 1957, The Seventh Seal right after this, The Virgin Spring, of course Persona 1966, Fanny Alexander 1962, but really the film we're showing today is Cries and Whisper of 1972. This is really a director who works on his inner experience and his inner vision. He is one of the great directors of the 20th century. So he was voted by Time magazine as the greatest filmmaker of the 20th century. So this is the first film. So Bergman, Cries and Whisper, will be followed right after with Tarkovsky, Stalker. So Tarkovsky, born Russian director in 1930s, died in 1986. He was raised with his mother through art and music, and he studied Arabic for a little while, and he went to the State Institute on Cinematography in Russia, exposed to the neo-realists like we did with Umberto D, and really understand very well what cinema is. First film, or one of the first, The Solaris, 1972, The Mirror, 1975, and of course the film you're going to watch is 1979 Stalker, one of the main very great work of Tarkovsky. After this, it will be Nostalgia, and The Sacrifice in 1984 will be one of his last films. Another great director, European director, who gives you a vision and a foundation of great cinema. Right after, on number 3, you have Wim Wenders. Wim Wenders, German film director, born in 1945. He is with Fassbinder and Herzog, one of the main great directors of new German cinema. It worked a lot with Peter Handke as a writer, and the films that we know, who have been very successful, American Friend in 1978, that he shot after this in Hollywood, Hammett, Wings of Desire, 1987, but the film we'll talk today, that you will watch in this series, is Paris, Texas, 1984 with Natasha Kinski, in a very original and beautiful film. One thing I want to just mention, the assistant director in this film is a great woman film director, French film director named Claire Denis. So this is Wim Wenders is the third one. And the last one is Krzysztof Kieślowski, and you will see The Double Life of Veronica in 1991, with another one who is really going and exploring all the great aspects of cinema. Starting as a documentary filmmaker, he becomes, in 1991, after The Double Life of Veronica that you will see, and followed by The Tricolor, who is like his main great masterpiece. And right after this, of course, we know that he will die, of cancer. So here you have 4 filmmakers who are I will say, one of the main foundation of European classic cinema. And here we are for that. We are to look at great cinema, even through the years. The first series just finished in December, and now we are starting again January to May. So please come and join us, and remember, good cinema is to be supported by your work, by your passion, and by you want to be a part of this club. Please join La Cinematheque. Thank you very much.